Hi everybody, this is St-Pierre at Physikinaction. Today I wanted to speak about goal setting. We all tend to just wander off. Most people that want to lose weight just wander off, say, well, I want to lose 20 pounds, and they don't really measure, they don't really have something specific that they can hold on to. So what I'd like to do is for you to be able to write out a SMART objective, okay, or goal. Now, what I mean by SMART is that it has to be specific. Now, you want something specific. Let's say we're going to go with losing weight because it's a common need or necessity. If I want to lose weight, I have to say how long it's going to take, and I'm going to have to say how much I want to lose. Okay, for example, I want to lose 7 pounds in the next 7 days. Okay, so it might be a little bit pushing it, but I'm just giving you an example. Okay, so specific, try to really hit it on the nail what it is that you think that you want to do. Okay, now we're going to speak of long-term, medium-term, and short-term goals because one will fit into the other. You can have many small goals, but you usually have one large goal. Okay, so the measurable part, measurable, SMART, specific, measurable. Measurable is the actual way that you're going to calculate if you can actually reach this or not. So let's say I take that same example again, 7 pounds in 7 days. How am I going to know that I'm going to lose 7 pounds in 7 days? Well, I'm going to be measuring, and if I have 7 pounds in 7 days, I have achieved it. It's something that can measure. If I just say, well, one pant size, then it would be I fit in the pant size. Okay? It has to be something that you can be held accountable for. Okay, something that you can verify, that you can quantify. That's what measurable means. Okay, the next step would be attainable or achievable. They're both used depending on the terms. Attainable would mean more, is it real? Is it something you could do? Is it something that's not so far out there? People lose it, let's say with 7 pounds. People lose it all the time. They're the biggest loser. They use it all the time. So you want to have something that is capable, you're capable of getting to, okay? Now, in my case, I've done this on the detox before. I have lost 7 pounds in 7 days, okay? Granted, it might be much more water than anything else, but it's still the issue. I know I can lose 7 pounds in 7 days, okay? So, make sure it's something that's attainable, okay? Achievable, something that's not so far out of your way that there's no way that you'll be able to do this. Okay, then you got realistic or relevant. So in this case, what's going to happen is it's going to be something that you can actually work with. So if I say I want to lose 7 pounds in 7 days and I eat junk and I don't exercise, odds are I'm not going to be able to achieve that. So basically the relevancy in there is to have it attached. What is it that I need to do to be able to get to that? So in my case, 7 days, 7 pounds, I have to be careful what I eat, I have to drink a lot of water, and I have to train. And obviously if I'm going to do those things, I'm going to need to sleep well. Okay? Now, there's also a timeline. In this case, we're actually using a timeline. We have 7 days, 7 pounds. So we're using the timeline in all of it because it's measurable and it's doable. But I'm going to give you another example because this was 7 days is obviously a short-term goal. Short-term goals, anything between the first week to about 3 months. Okay, so whatever is going to happen in the next 3 months is usually short-term goal. You can have many of these intertwine into your other bigger goals. Okay, I can do that. I can become more flexible. I can be stronger. My cardio can go up. You see it? There's a lot of different things that I can include in a short-term goal. Now, if we're going in a medium set goal, you're looking more in the 6 months to a year range, okay? Usually these are bigger goals and you will need many little goals to be able to make it to this point. In my case, you've heard me say in other videos that I would like to climb Island Peak in Nepal. Now this is in October, we're in January, so we have 10 months to work with, okay? I do climb small mountains here. I am active, I've been training with a pack on my back, so I know this is not too far-fetched. I could probably do it with 10 months of training, okay? You need to be able to analyze and see if it's it's capable for you or not, okay? If you're going in a long-term goal, now we're looking 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, it depends on you. So if I were to take an example, my island peak climb, which is already difficult for me right now, I could compare it to, let's say, an Everest climb or trek in 5 years from now. Now, this requires a lot of training, a lot of mental workout, a lot of adjustment, a lot of money apparently. I looked at a nice climb that was $42,000. So obviously those are things that you have to fit into your goal. Can you afford it? Can you take the time to do it? Can you eat properly? Will you have the right equipment? Those are all involved in there. Write it down. Be as specific as you possibly can. And I'm going to go specific here. 7 days and 7 pounds was a little short-term thing, that's a little divot. But let's say we're taking my island peak, okay? I'm going to have to start training right away with the pack, with an incline. I have to start eating well so that my energy is up. I need to make sure that my cardio is done, but not only cardio, I need to get some workout so that my power in my legs is there, the strength is there, my back is strong enough to carry my pack, assemble, disassemble. I need to make sure that I'm accumulating enough money to when I get there that I don't have to worry about it. My flight's paid, my trip's paid. I have to worry about where my kids are going to be, how my clients are going to be taken care of. There's many little goals. They don't have to all be physical, but they're all involved in this planning. Plan something simple at first, and when you're doing a long-term goal, go nuts. Nobody's putting anything in your way. If you decide you want to do an Ironman in 5 years from now, why is it that you can't do it? Who told you that there's no way in hell that you're going to do this? Only you can decide what you're going to do. And if you choose to do an Ironman in 5 years, you may change your mind, but at least if you have your eye on the goal, you'll be able to choose your path to get to it. And out of all of that, if you happen to just do a marathon, you're already well on your way. So until then, go set some good goals.